Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Ready. Ultra. Mega. Cheetah. Strike it. Zoom black.
Hut. Give left side here for TheOneWayOG. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota.
That's pulled in at the 32.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The Raiders at 5-7 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Escapes the defender, and they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Slot man moves right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. So he stopped for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. As the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. TheOneWayOG now out of his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. TheOneWayOG. He will score. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Throwing, Duggan.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Seven, our score after 1.
Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now they pitch to Jacobs. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Duggan looking to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game, but the defense starting to anticipate the call.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it costs them 2 points.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Duggan. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
To throw is Duggan.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
That's Duggan.
Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
TheOneWayOG now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Addison will go in motion left.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught.
Room past the 35.
And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
On first down, they'll run it.
And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's Hall.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final
But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep him off the scoreboard here.
Back to throw, Hall. This goes out wide from Madison.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch. Gets his feet down. Sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Here we go, set. Black, red. Steel, black. Yellow,
The slot man in motion right.
blue striker.
Hall.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Kene Nwangu with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are back within a score.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
2nd and 10. Here's Duggan to throw. This is caught by Tucker.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
Duggan will look to throw this.
Escaping the pressure right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd down and 8. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here's 3rd and 7. Duggan now to throw. That's the Mayer, the tight end. Touchdown! Michael Mayer from 17 yards out. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's Hall. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now it's Hall. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Hall, a final shot before break. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
That's down the field for Jefferson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 88 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Looking to throw. Dugan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll, and this drive continues to plunge forward. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Dugan. Touchdown Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Fury. Hey, green. Set, go.
First play's a run with NWONG. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Ready.
Now Hall. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Three. Ultra. Go ultra. Yellow. Zoom. Ready.
NWONG going to get it on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
6. Mega.
Hall to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead,
and they're going to try this again. It's another fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake with Brandon. Don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the fourth quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it. And they were ready for it and stopped it.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Touchdown! Michael Mayer. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. There on special teams as they'll get him momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Throwing here is Hall. They'll set up the screen for NWONG. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Up the middle, NWONG. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
2nd and 15.
Drill green. Ready.
Looking to throw. Hall. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll
say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. To throw it is Hall. Throwing on 3rd and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Claude Ray. On the ball.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun, able to slither by, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 1.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. He may go.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Raiders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here we go, set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Now Hall throwing to start the drive.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Hall now on 1st down.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Yellow. Ready.
Here's Hall on 1st and 10.
This is caught by Addison.
A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Check right. Ready.
Now a give running left is DeWangu.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Ready?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
T.J. Hawkinson. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A 1st down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's 2nd down.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
TheOneWayOG now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, Hall.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Red, cycle.
Hall throwing on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Hall. Flush to his right. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. To throw again on second down.
Hall will set up the screen for Nwangu.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. Operating from the gun. Hall.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the
133 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
At the 43-yard line.
And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is, and understandably so. Not